Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our broadcast of the Floyd Central Lady Highlanders and the New Albany Bulldogs here at Joe Hinton Court at lovely Floyd Central High School. My name is Joshua Breeden. Alongside me, Zach Sims and Michael Fowler. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good on this fine Saturday.
So it's going to be a great game, nonetheless, a rivalry game. Both teams on the fair spectrum, record-wise. Floyd Central right now is 4-11, New Albany 4-10. So both teams kind of struggling just a little bit when it comes to terms of getting out of the gate here. Teams still got to find themselves. The big story here, Calissa Foster. She currently right now is 9 assists away from breaking the school all-time assist record for the Lady Highlanders.
That's a big deal.
I say it means everything to a playmaker to lead that category. I believe the record is 260 assists all time. Tonight, if she gets 8, she ties it. 9, that's it. We'll get a new record, and there'll be history made tonight. And your starting lineups for this evening for the Bulldogs be Melissa Rowland, Taylor Treat, Maya Jackson, Charney Howard, and Lane Burke. And for your Highlanders, as mentioned, Calissa Foskell, along with the other guards, Gasaway and Kaiser, and then Seward and Brown. Last game on Thursday against Ballard, it took a heartbreaking loss, losing only by 1 point against the Ballard Bruins. They performed late in the game. That shows up. They've proven that they can be clutch. They scored a lot of points in the fourth. But coming out of the game, it's kind of been a bit of a stretch. They've just kind of been struggling a bit.
Right, and they're going to have to get better on defense, especially like in the fourth quarter, closing out those games, making sure they secure those late leads, allowing those fourth quarter comebacks.
And it's actually pink out nights for Floyd Central right now. As you saw, you probably see.
Message from Middle High School and
Right now we like to apologize for the technical difficulty. We accidentally just kicked the power cable out from underneath the press box. Great way to start that.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Highlands at
All right, now getting ready to start tip-off right now. It's going to be a great game here, rivalry match. Like I said before, pink out night. As you see, the jerseys are pink for breast cancer awareness.
Thank you for joining us.
And right about now, we're going to go through player introductions. Another big thing that's been happening this offseason, not offseason either, early in the season, Grace Stewart went down and had to get hip surgery, and she has been out for the season. She's going to be out for the remainder of the season. She's the second tallest player. It's really going to show, as throughout the season they've been struggling, being outsized pretty much every game.
Right, they need that size, especially on the interior and the paint scoring.
Commanded by Cadet Ellis.
And right now, the Floyd Central ROTC will present the colors and perform the national anthem.
Jordan and Anderson. Once the colors have been presented, please remain standing until the colors are retired from the floor.
right there, the national anthem performed by the Floyd Central Color Guard. And this has been something I believe I've said a lot. The big thing is whenever you've been in an event like this, it's a basketball game, but still, you got the cheerleaders, you got the band, you got the student section, you got the ROTC. A lot of Floyd Central programs come togetger and perform this stuff. It's really good. It's a great way for the school to show off everything. It's cool to see all these teams and activities and what they've done throughout their course of their season.
Right, there's a lot of preparation for all aspects of Floyd Central to come together for one event. Like you said, you got the basketball team, you got the ROTC, you even have the kill crew that prepare and come to every game. With that.
Now, along with that, so going back to the game side of things, getting ready to do this. Getting player introductions. So as we mentioned, Foskel's assist. All right, other big weapon for Floyd Central, Mandy Hess. She is hands down, at least from the corner, is the best three-point shooter this team has seen. She is the most consistent player I think they've had the past few years. She's always doing a great job of getting space for her shots, and they've needed it because three-point. It's been a bit of a struggle during these past few games. Especially in the Ballard game last Thursday. Gasaway, too, has also been fairly consistent on the three. Those are the two players. Both are going to be effective tonight.
Right, they're going to need that accuracy and that consistency from three, especially tonight against a team like New Albany.
Lady Highlanders, Coach.
Keegan Kaiser is another big place I like to point out.
Number 22,
Hands down
junior,
is the
Lainey
best. She
Stewart.
obviously gets the best efforts. She is insane. She's nowhere near the tallest player on the court. I think she had like 7, 8 rebounds in the Ballard game. Going for every rebound. She does a tenacious job on defense, always getting steals, and that's something that's kind of been lost in the art of basketball. I mean, defense. I mean, no one plays on good defense. So the big thing with that too is just the team defensively, on guard defense. Keegan Kaiser is definitely going to need to put on the pressure.
Right, they're going to need all that effort tonight to pull out with the victory against a tough New Albany team. This will be a good game no matter what happens.
I say a rival game nonetheless. Pink out, huge game, probably the biggest game for the Lady Highlanders. It's gonna be a great matchup here. We're getting ready to start tip-off. Both teams are really gonna want to get this win because both teams kind of been in a bit of a losing stretch, wanting to get out of it.
Right, and it's FC versus New Albany. Always a huge rivalry match, no matter what sport it is.
And looks like it's gonna be Burke and Kaiser for the tip-off. There's the tip, and Kaiser wins it. Foskel has the ball. Guarded by Treat. She goes right, spin move. Pass to Gasaway is saved. Gasaway inside pass to Seawards, gets it stolen by Howard. Here comes New Albany. Treat with the ball. Drives in, passes it out. Ball finds Roland. Pass is kicked out in the corner. Shot is off, rebounded by Seawards. Ball finds Kaiser, springs past the court, past the timeline. Gives to Gasaway, right corner. Three from Gasaway. Air ball, offensive rebound by Brown. Ball is loose and saved by New Albany. Treat gets the ball. Treat gets it to Roland, stops right wing, pulls up for three. Roland off front iron, offensive rebound New Albany. Ball is stolen. Foskel stops, gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser drives in, puts up the layup, and shot for Kaiser. First points of the game, Highlanders take the lead, 2-0.
There's that interior presence you talked about for Keegan Kaiser.
Treat with the ball. Guarded by Foskel. Drives in, gives it to Roland. Pulls up from the mid-range. Off, rebounded by Kaiser. Kaiser gives it to Foskel. Back to Kaiser. Hand out to Foskel. Guarded by Howard. Foskel goes left, and it just goes out of bounds. I think she's trying to hand it off to Kaiser. Turnover.
Definitely a miscommunication on offense by the Lady Highlanders.
6:05 left in the first. 2-0 Floyd Central lead. Treat will bring it up for the Bulldogs, looking for their first basket of the game. Gives it to Burke. Finds Roland, top of the key. Gives it to Howard. Inside pass to Burke. Kicks it, pump fakes, drives in, and the shot is off. Rebound by Fosco, gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser drives in, and they're gonna call a carry turnover.
You have to limit those turnovers, especially against a tough offensive team like New Albany. You have to limit their opportunities.
We got 5:39 left here in the first. Score still 2-0. Floyd Central scored the first points of the game and only points of the game after the layup from Keegan Kaiser. Treat has it, guarded by Foskel. Gives it to Roland. Burke has it. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson to Howard, top of the key. Gives it to Roland, left wing. Pass to Jackson. Layup is good. Jackson, first points for the Bulldogs.
Great offense there, especially in the paint from the Bulldogs.
Full court press by the Bulldogs. Kaiser has it. Finally gets it across courts. Drives in. Baseline, goes out of bounds. And turnover going the other way off Kaiser.
Nice start for the Highlanders so far. Can't get anything going on offense.
Treat with it. Brings it past the timeline. Just under 5 minutes left in the first. Gives it to Burke, left wing. Gives it to Treat. Treat, hand off to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Burke. Back to Treat, guarded by Gasaway. Bulldogs taking their time. Tough defense from the Highlanders, not allowing any inside passes. Ball finds Jackson, gives it to Roland. Burke, top of the key. Back to Roland, gives it to Jackson. Mid-range shot from Jackson is off. Now they can see what it has on the floor, and then Burke gets on top, jump ball.
It was great defense by the Highlanders, not letting them get open. That shot from the baseline there, mid-range, was not a very good shot by New Albany.
I say they did a great job forcing tough shots, not allowing any inside passes or open threes. Ball will stay for New Albany as Treats will inbound for the Bulldogs. Reed checks in to the game for Howard, and Hess and Selhusky checking for Seward and Gasaway. Treat inbounds, and long pass finds Roland. Gives to Treat, corner shot from Treat. Air ball, offensive rebound by Reed. Ball is up, and Reed scores again. First lead of the game for the Bulldogs.
That was a great interior shot from the Bulldogs right there, taking advantage of the size difference there.
Kaiser has it, gives it to Foskel. Picked by Selhusky. Gives it to Brown, left corner. Gives to Foskel. Gives to Brown. Brown's shot is up, off. Rebounded by Roland. Roland going quick. Stops right wing, gives it to Tree, gives it to Burke. Burke puts up her shot, and it's in.
It's a great shot by New Albany, taking advantage of just the miscommunication on defense from the Lady Highlanders.
Lane Burke hits the first three for the Bulldogs. Score now 7-2. Bulldogs 5-point lead. And timeout Floyd Central. We got 3:24 left in the first. Bulldogs, they finally got in some pace. Slowed down a little bit at the first, but they really have kicked it up this last minute.
Right, they've taken advantage of size mismatches, especially in the paint. You can see that with the easy layups coming in. The Highlanders have to get better, especially along in the paint on defense.
That was the big thing I even mentioned. They lost a lot of size starting of the season. It's definitely going to be hard to adapt right now.
We'd like to give thanks to the following grant writers who made this production possible. Falkenberg Automotive, Lambs Heating and Air, Big Red Team of Keller Williams, Kenneth Didat, Elite Heating and Cooling, Veterans Group of Seiler Waterman LLC, Matt Construction, Ethan Rapier of Keller Williams Realty.
Say thank you guys so much. You help us do what we do. We love you guys.
We really appreciate it.
Nice inbound to the Highlanders, to Foskel. Foskel brings it past the timeline. Covered by Burke. Bosco goes right. Picked by Stella Husky. Bosco gives it to Brown. Inside pass to Kaiser. Guarded by Reed. Kaiser's stuck. Gets the ball out to Hess. Hess for three. Off. Offensive rebound by Kaiser. Ball is loose. Gets it back to Hess. Hess gives it to Bosco. A little bit of a rough possession there. Highlanders reset. Hess has it. Gives it to Stella Husky. Back to Hess. Bosco. Brown left wing. Pass finds Hess. Hess drives in. Ball is loose. Stolen by Roland. No, they turned it over to the Highlanders. Roland brings it up. Gives to Treats. Bulldogs taking their time. And the pass is knocked around by Brown, but saved by Burke. Gives to Jackson.
Foul called. Substitution for Floyd Central.
They're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs, number
And
23,
Gasaway checks in for Brown.
Johnny Howard back in the game.
Highlanders ball. Bosco has it. Brings it past the timeline. Just about 2 minutes left in the first. Ball finds Hess, right corner. Gives to Bosco. Bosco to Gasaway. Gasaway to Kaiser. Gives to Hess. Hess drives. Gives to Bosco. And now Gasaway with it. Guarded by Howard. Gives to Bosco left wing. Bosco drives in. And Kaiser has it. Three from Kaiser. It's good! Keegan Kaiser.
Highlanders definitely needed to score on that possession. Bring this game a little bit closer.
Say they snapped a little bit of scoring drought they had. Bulldogs have it. Treat brings it up for New Albany. Brings it past the timeline. Gives it to Rowan left wing. Pass inside to Reed. Reed goes up. Off. Rebounded by Hess. Highlanders running with it. Gives to Fosco left corner. Ball finds Kaiser back to Fosco. Fosco to Hess. Back to Fosco. Just under a minute left here in the first. Gasaway has it right wing, guarded by Rowan. Goes to the corner. Ball finds Fosco. Highlanders taking their time. They may even go for the last shot if they're looking to just stop right now.
Right, this last shot here would tie the game.
I was like just under half a minute. Hess has it. Yeah, I think they are going to go for the last shot. Ball back to Fosco. 20 seconds and counting. I was like trying to get a play going. 15 seconds. Fosco still has it. Picked by Stella Husky. Fosco drives in. Stops. 7 seconds. 5, 4. Kaiser has it. 3. Kaiser puts it up. It's off. And that's the end of the first. Wow. Kaiser missed the layup after Highlanders wasted roughly about a minute there. Scored 7-5 at the end of the first. Bulldogs still with the 1 possession lead.
Right, you saw that effort from Keegan Kaiser coming up with 2 rebounds and 1 Highlander possession, keeping this game close, especially with that big 3-point shot there in the first.
So she's always been in it. Kaiser's always been an efficient rebounder for someone so undersized.
Right, especially with the size mismatch here. There's quite a bit of bigger people on the New Albany team than there is on the Floyd Central team. We'd like to give thanks to the following grant writers who made this production possible. Patty and Zach Howard with Schuler Bauer Real Estate, Brainco School of Advertising and Design, Baptist Health Medical Group Bariatric Surgery, Nancy Castile with Destinations to Travel, Glacier HVAC, Rooted CBD Oil, Kentucky Anna Mortgage Group, and Bubba's 33. Thank you all.
So we thank you guys. We love you so much.
All right, now some key stats for the Floyd Central Highlanders. Keegan Kaiser obviously has all 5 points for the Highlanders right now.
Wow.
Has 2 rebounds. Tied with Seward for rebounds with 2. Floyd Central Highlanders have in total 7 rebounds right now. Out-rebounding New Albany by 5.
Impressive. Someone who's down, at least you know you're winning at least the rebound category.
Yeah. New Albany also has 6 turnovers too, which is also killing Floyd Central.
I would say scoreboard, a little bit tilted, but Highlanders, when it comes to everything else besides scoring, it seems that they're winning. Getting ready to start the second. Highlanders ball. Foskell has it. Brings it up quick, guarded by Treat. Gives the gas away. Hess has it. And pass to Foskell is loose. And Kaiser saves it. And they're going to call a foul on Burke. Blocking foul. Great save by Kaiser.
There it is again, that effort that you talked about earlier. She wants this game, and she wants it bad.
I say that's the one thing you can never take away from Kaiser. Even though if she's in a slump, she's trying everything. On defense, offense, no matter what, she gives it 100. Foskell has it and throws it right out of bounds, going Bulldogs. Foskell kind of playing sloppy.
She's going to have to tighten it up if she wants this game.
I say she's the only senior on this roster. She's got experience, and she's the clear leader for this team. She has to get it going quick if she wants to keep them in the game.
Right.
Treat has it. Guarded by Gasway, gives it to Burke. Ball finds Treat left wing, inside pass to Reed, and foul on Stella Husky and one.
It was great interior offense by the New Albany Bulldogs, taking advantage of that size mismatch between Reed and Salahuski.
Say, first points of the game, I believe, for Naria Reed. Actually, no. And she's got 4. She hit the one layup in the first quarter. Free throw from Reed is good. That puts the lead up now 5. 10-5 to score. Bulldogs with the lead. Foskell has it. Gives to Kaiser, left corner. Kaiser drives in. Kick up to Stella Husky. Ball to Hess. Hess drives in. Gives the gas away. Foskell in the left corner. Picked by Hess. Pass to Stella Husky. Back up to Foskell. Foskell gives it to Kaiser. Ball to Hess. Highlanders taking their time. Foskell has it guarded by Treat. Foskell inside, kick out to Hess. Pump fake from Hess. Gives the gas away. Gasaway drives in. Kick out to Kaiser. Kaiser poses up from the mid-range. Off. Rebounded by Reed.
You don't see that very often. Kaiser's usually money from the mid-range.
Burke has it. Then to Treat. Jackson. Shot is up from the Bulldog. And shot made from Journey Howard.
Great job taking advantage of the defense from the New Albany Bulldogs.
And another timeout with Point Central. 12-5. Bulldogs 7-point lead. 6:03 left in the second. Bulldogs, they came out of the gate and they've increased this lead.
Right, they've been firing on all cylinders on offense, taking advantage of defensive mismatches, getting in the paint, and especially in the mid-range there. You saw that outside shot from the Bulldogs.
Yes, they've been playing very smart. And a big thing too is Naria Reed. She is 6'2".
6'2".
I'm saying she did a great job with size disadvantage. How many points does she have?
She has 4 points so far. 5 points. 5 points, correct.
5 points. So she's done her part certainly when it comes to scoring for the Bulldogs.
Right, she has a huge presence in the paint for the New Albany Bulldogs.
Yeah, 5 points, 3 rebounds, keeping Callie Joe, the tallest Highlander, off the board. She has 0 rebounds.
Great box out from Reed. Back to the action. Kaiser has it. Gives to Hess. Brown has it left wing. Brown drives in. Loses the ball, and Rowland comes up with it. She brings it up past timeline. Gives it to Treat right corner, guarded by Brown. Back to Rowland. Inside pass to Reed, and grabbed by Kaiser, and travel. Great effort from Keegan Kaiser. She's got her hand on the ball, forced to travel.
Right, that was a great job on the defense, especially by Keegan Kaiser. They're putting a double team on Reed, trying to keep her presence in the paint limited.
Hess has it for the Highlanders. Guarded by Treat. Tough defense from the Bulldogs. I think they're going to call
5-second rule.
wow, 5-second violation. I don't see that too often.
No, you don't. It's like the Bulldogs are matching the Highlanders no matter what. You get a great defensive possession from the Highlanders, you get a great defensive possession from the Bulldogs. Because the Bulldogs have been playing a lot better offense than the Highlanders to this point in the game.
I say defensive has been impressive from both teams here, but the offense from the Bulldogs has really been killing the Highlanders in the second quarter. 5:12 left in the second, still 12-5, Bulldogs lead. Treat has the ball for the Bulldogs. Gives it to Burke. Treat has it, guarded by Gasway, gives it to Burke. 3 from Burke, off, rebounded by Hess. Gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser gives to Foskell, guarded by Roland. Pick from Hess. Gives it to Hess, wide open shot. Mandy Hess for 3, off. And it's knocked out of bounds. Knocked off Gasaway, going the Bulldogs.
You have to take advantage of that if you're the Highlanders. You don't get an opening against a tough New Albany defense like that very often.
Treat with the ball. Pass across court, finds Burke, gives it to Reed. Jumper from Reed, good. Wow, Nario Reed.
They've done a good job keeping her out of the paint so far in the second quarter. That's something that'll kill the Highlanders.
Hess has it left wing for Highlanders. Tough defense from Roland, picked by Kaiser. Kaiser has the ball. Guarded by Burke. Pick from Foskell. Kaiser drives in, and we're going to call a foul on Reed. Kaiser to lose the ball.
Great defense there by the Highlanders, just playing a little bit slightly there on that particular possession.
Say Foskell inbound for the Highlanders.
First team second. Substitution.
Then our substitutions being made. Score still is actually 14-5, 4:02 left in the second. Foskell gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser to Hess. Hess gives it to Foskell. Foskell gives it to Hess. Gives it to Gasaway. Now they're taking their time. Gives it to Foskell, guarded by Treat. Foskell drives in, puts up the layup, and foul's going to be called on Treat. Going to send Foskell to the line. First free throws for Foskell.
If you're the Highlanders, you have to convert these 2 opportunities. You have to get some points on the board here in the second quarter, especially with this deficit they're facing.
So I believe they're scoreless in the second. Wow. At the end of the first, it was 5-7, and then just out of the gate, Bulldogs put on a 7-0 run. First free throw for Foskell is off. Well, Highlanders really in a slump this quarter.
She has to convert this one to gain any form of momentum for the Highlanders.
I'll say if she can't make this, it might be a long 3 minutes. Foskell's second free throw is up, and it's off again. Rebounded by Howard. Treat has for the Highlanders. Treat loses the ball, saved by Burke. Gives to Treat.
Lane violation. Floyd Central ball.
Okay, call lane violation. Gasway inbound for the Highlanders.
Substitution for the Highlanders.
And Kendall Brown will check in for Mandy Hess.
If you're the Highlanders, you have to get some offense going on this possession.
Foskell has it. 3:20 left in the second. 14-5. Bulldogs with a 7-point lead. Actually, with a 9-point lead. Foskell has it. Gives it to Brown. Brown gives the gas away to Seward. And they're going to call a foul on Roland. It's been a pretty slow half a minute has passed since the free throws from Foskell.
Right, and the Highlanders haven't been able to score at all. And neither has New Albany, for that matter. It's been a good defensive possession for the Highlanders. They have to take advantage of this court position here.
Say the Bulldogs can actually hold the Highlanders scoring for the entire quarter. That's going to be a nightmare in the second half.
Right, they have to get some form of offense going here.
Gasway inbounds Foskell. Foskell gives it to Kaiser. Gives it to Hess. And travel. I'm saying, it's so hard to drive on Naria Reed. She's literally the tallest person on the court right now and forced to travel on Hess.
Right, getting past her in the paint is going to be dang near impossible. You're going to have to take advantage of open outside shots, be it mid-range or from the three-point range.
Burke has it. Gives it to Treat. Inside pass to Jackson. Kick out to Burke. 3 from Burke is good. Wow, Lane Burke from 3.
It's been a great offensive night for the Bulldogs, especially from the three-point line thus far in this game.
Foskell has it. Guarded by Treats. Gives to Hess. Hess to Gasaway. Pass to Seaworts. Guarded by Reed. Inside pass to Gasaway is rejected by Maya Jackson. Great defense.
The Bulldogs are playing pretty much perfect paint defense at this point in the game. The Highlanders are not able to get anything going inside. They're going to have to start converting their shots from the mid-range and from the three-point line.
The offense and defense shown for the Bulldogs. As inside pass to Kaiser, and she is fouled by Burke.
Foul on
If you're the Highlanders, I think you let the offense run through Foskell and Keegan Kaiser at this point.
2:10 left in the second. Score is 5-17. 12-point difference as Bulldogs lead. Hess drives in, and foul is going to be called on Reed. Highlanders kind of caught a break.
They did. There's an Aria Reed again coming in big in the paint. She's impenetrable in the paint at this point. Like,
Second foul on Reed.
I'll say that's one thing. If she's that much of a force, do your best to get her in foul trouble.
Yeah.
They Hess will have 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, substitution, I believe, coming in for Reed right here. She's getting into a little bit of foul trouble early on in this second quarter.
So right now they can afford it, really, with a 12-point lead with 2 minutes left in the second. You can afford to take her out for the remainder of the quarter. And first points of the quarter coming from the free throw by Mandy Hess.
substitution.
they need these points. They need them bad.
Saying Howard checks in for Reed.
New Albany can afford that because of how well the rest of their team is playing on defense, especially around the perimeter.
So Crowder checks in the game, I believe first time for the Bulldogs. Second free throw from Hess is good. Now a 10-point difference.
The Highlanders needed those free throws, and they need them bad.
Timeout call.
And Stella Husky and Brown check in for Gasaway and Hess. This timeout is called. 2:06 left in the second, 7-17. You had great defense from the Bulldogs and great offense. They were really doing everything you want to. Outside shots, great inside offense and defense, great on-guard defense. Unless they can catch a break, I think the rest of this quarter it's gonna be very rough. The plus side, you do have Noria Reed out, so you have 2 minutes. Maybe go towards the paint now that it's a little bit safer.
We'll see. The Bulldogs have been playing great defense all around, even when Reed isn't on the court.
Yeah, this Bulldog defense has been a pest. They have 9 steals so far, 9 turnovers committed by the Highlanders.
Wow.
That's going to kill the Highlanders. They have to limit those turnovers. They have to play sharp. They cannot afford this New Albany offense any more opportunities than they already have, especially with this 10-point lead that New Albany has.
I say, right now, Coach Champagne, I say Kaiser was a big, I think Kaiser has 5 points, Hess with 2. Kaiser, I mean, she rocked in the first quarter. I mean, if she's up to it, I think go to her, at least for the remainder of the quarter, because she has the speed to get past this New Albany team.
Right, and you have to let your distributors like Foskell give it to her, right?
Yeah. Crowdis has it. Gets to Jackson. Full court press on the Highlanders. Pass finds Treats. Gives it to Rowland. 3 from Rowland. It's good. Wow.
You have to play better perimeter defense if you're the Highlanders. Sal Husky has to press up on her.
Maria Rowland now increases the lead to 13. Brown has for the Highlanders. Gives to Foskell. Foskell, covered by Treat. Foskell gives it to Kaiser. Hand off to Brown. Kaiser has it. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Foskell, and great defense from Treat. Foskell drives in, pass to Seward, kick out to Brown. 3 from Kendall Brown is off.
You have to convert those opportunities if you're the Highlanders, especially at the deficit they're facing.
Treat has it. About a minute left in the second. 20-7. Bulldogs starting to run away with it a little.
They can just chew the clock here if they want.
I say, I pull the Highlanders. Just wait the last minute of a clock. I mean, I wouldn't risk anything. Truly, I mean It'd be smart. Either way, they go quick or they go slow.
Right, I think they're going to play for the last shot here. Hold the ball for about 35 seconds here.
Say Roland has the ball. And off to Treat, guarded by Foskell. Half a minute left.
If you're the Highlanders, you have to play for a steal here.
Say Roland has it, hand off to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Treats. Gets Brown in the air. Inside pass to Jackson is up. Air ball. Kaiser comes up with it. 15 seconds left. Highlanders have time, and the ball goes out of bounds. I think knocked out from Crowdis. Still Highlanders ball.
Substitution for the
The
Highlanders.
Highlanders caught a break there. They have to take advantage of this offensive possession here. Get as many points out of it as they can.
Say Mandy Hess checks in for Laney Seawards. 12.5 seconds left. Hess will inbound for the Highlanders. Gets inside to Kaiser, and Kaiser loses it. Saved by Foskell. 6 seconds. 5, 4. It's still Foskell. Foskell drives in. 3, 2. Layup from Foskell is off. Rebounded by Treats. And that is going to be the end of the second quarter. 20-7. Bulldogs 13-point lead against the Floyd Central Highlanders. That was probably one of the most impressive quarters I think the Bulldogs could have asked for.
Right, everything went right for them, especially on the offensive end. They caught a lot. The Highlanders need to play better defense, especially along the perimeter. They're hitting at an impressive stroke from the three-point line. The Bulldogs are.
I'll say 7 points to Highlanders. 2 of those were the free throws made by Mandy Hess, and the other 5 were by Kaiser in the first quarter. Holding the Highlanders to 2 points while scoring 13 yourself might be one of the most impressive things I think I've seen in a New Albany and Floyd Central matchup.
Right. I mean, when you're the Highlanders, you only have 2 players scoring. You have to do better on offense. Let your distributors distribute the ball and let your scorers get in the paint and do their thing.
And your halftime stats. We'll start with the New Albany Bulldogs. 7 rebounds for New Albany, 5 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 3 turnovers, and 6 fouls. Now for your Highlanders. 8 rebounds, 0 assists, 2 steals, and 9 turnovers and 1 foul.
Wow.
We'd like to give thanks to the following grant writers who made this production possible. Neighborhood Food Mart, Rudder Electric, Permanent Makeup by Jesse at About Face Spa and Salon, Republic Bank, Personal Travel, United Dynamics, James Bourne Gallery, Hydro Warehouse, and Transportation.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you. You help make us do what we do. And the big thing to look at, we talked about this before the evening started. Foskell is 9 assists away from breaking the record. Has, like you said, no assist. And she didn't no assists, not by Foskell, by the entire Floyd Central team. They did a great job not allowing the great playmaker that is Cliff Foskell to get the ball to her teammates. The rough thing about that, too, is when you have the size like Reed, it's kind of hard for your drivers to go into the lane. It's hard for you to get the inside pass to Stella Husky because she is matched by Reed.
Yeah, right, especially in the height spot. They have to do better getting in the paint, and I don't know if that's going to be possible with a presence like Reed blocking them in there.
Reed also doing a good job keeping Stella Husky off the board, so she has 0 rebounds, and Reed has 3 herself.
Look at that is so impressive. Stella Husky is the tallest of the Highlanders, and you hold her to no rebounds. I'd be impressed if she held her to like 4, but literally no rebounds.
Right. That makes the fact that someone like Keegan Kaiser, who's nowhere near the tallest player on the court, has something like, what, 3 rebounds to this point?
Yeah.
So that's what she did in the Ballard game. I mean, hustles to every rebound. Keegan Kaiser, at least for Floyd Central, is the most efficient. Gives you 100% every night. Goes for every rebound, every loose ball. I mean, offensively, she has her nights. Defense is where she shines, though. She usually gets great steals. Always has great on-guard defense. Is always on her man.
Yeah, if the Highlander forwards are boxing out their opponent, the Keegan Kaiser will come in and help them and grab the rebound for them.
She literally just flies in and grabs it. I mean, that's all she does.
Right. Now the Highlanders need to take advantage off of those rebounds that someone like Keegan Kaiser gets, and they need to go score some points on offense. They're on a dry run right now.
I'll say, the big takeaway from the first quarter and second quarter I believe it was after the first quarter. It was 5-7. New Albany had a 2-point lead, and now in the seconds, 13-2. The Bulldogs have been so efficient. The shots they shot, almost all of them went in, and even the ones that missed, they were all smart, high percentage shots.
Right. I mean, like we said, the Highlanders have been playing good defense. It's just been better offense by the Bulldogs.
That's the roughest part. I mean, the Highlanders, and the other part of it, and it's something that's happened all season. When a play doesn't work the first time and they have to reset, there's just not enough drive. The Bulldogs have done a great job defending plays from the Highlanders, and when that's happened, you'll see it. It's just hard to move the ball. I mean, everyone is pressing up on them. They're not used to this kind of pressure. Literally, everyone's on their man. They've never, or at least they rarely have seen a player like Naria Reed who can match the size of their tallest player. They have guards that are quick and can shoot.
Yeah.
So you literally can't leave anyone open. You can't.
Right.
Yeah, Roland has been playing very good on-ball pressure and off-ball pressure on Foskell, allowing her no assist and leading the team in turnovers, 3 turnovers.
It's like Calissa Foskell, the only senior on the roster of the Highlanders. It was really just called for it. She was going to be the leader. She was going to be someone who could take this team, take everyone, all the underclassmen, and do what she does. And she's a great playmaker, a great driver. This game just not her best, really. Hopefully she can get it going here, because the Highlanders, in order to get back, they're going to need to come out into the second half going.
They're going to need to be firing on all cylinders, and they're going to look to someone like Foskell for veteran leadership. Foskell has been in this position before, playing for 4 years.
I said she's had it more than anyone. She knows these kind of situations. She knows New Albany. She's got the most knowledge on the team. And the other part for New Albany, they have only 2 seniors, actually, Naria Reed and Maya Jackson. So both teams kind of short on seniors.
Right. Both of these are 2 very, very young teams. They're both going to be looking to their seniors for veteran leadership. New Albany is going to look to their seniors to see how they can keep this lead, keep the Highlanders off the scoreboard. And the Highlanders are going to look to someone like Calissa Foskell to see if they can get something going on offense and keep the Bulldogs off the scoreboard here in the second half.
And that's the other big thing. It's just when you come to leadership, Foskell has shot the ball the first half. Naria Reed has done the opposite. She's done a great job scoring. Did everything you could ask her to do defensive-wise. We got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds until we get back to the first half. Something that we like to do here. So we usually do a score prediction at the beginning of the game, and then you get an edit. Okay, you change how the first half went. Okay, we didn't do any score prediction in the first. So right now, it's 20-7. Score predictions at the end of the game.
I am going to say New Albany will close the game 34, and Highlanders will have 16.
34-16 Zach.
I'm going to go with New Albany's going to score. We'll go 15 more points. They'll go 35, and the Highlanders will finish with, we'll go 17 points there.
17? Okay, so I'm going to call Bulldogs victory, of course. I'm going to go 34-20. That's
right. With the way this game is going, and the way the Bulldogs offense is humming, I don't see there being much of a way to stop them.
Yeah. If nothing changes, it could honestly literally be a single. If they play the defense they did, they could hold the Highlanders for a half. They basically did it.
Yeah, the way this Highlander offense is running, that's why I'm predicting them as only 16 points is ending this game off, because they have not been able to create baskets. They have had a lot of turnovers, and they just can't get that feeling, that swagger of hitting those shots.
So that's the whole thing. I mean, it happened last year with the points for the Highlanders against New Albany. I believe they scored like 14 points. I was like, I don't care. Give them 20. It's really tough to score against the defense. They got, like we said earlier, they got size, they got quick guards. Everyone's efficient from the field. Taylor Treats, she's kind of been the leading point guard here. Hasn't done too much compared to the other players.
It doesn't reflect it in the stats, but she is really facilitating the ball and getting the players open.
Okay, that's one thing she is having. When it comes to the running guards, Foskell and Treat, that's the one thing Treat has over Foskell. She's doing a better job distributing the ball. Did she have any turnovers?
She had 1 turnover. No, 0 turnovers.
See, that's one thing. Even if you're not showing up on stats, if you're as a point guard and you have no turnovers, That is just great. You are getting the ball to everyone, and the big thing for the Bulldogs right now, you cannot slow down. I mean, you have a comfortable 13-point lead. The Highlanders, they're sluggish. They haven't really been able to get it going. So even in that case, if they can come out the same energy, that could be ball game even after the third quarter.
Well, it's like you said, the Bulldogs have to keep their foot on the gas. They cannot let the Highlanders get anything going on offense. They have to let Treat facilitate this offense. Despite the fact that she's a sophomore, you can tell that she's a leader on this team, and she's done an excellent job distributing the ball and keeping that offense going.
So we got about just under 45 seconds left before we actually kick off the second half here. If you're just tuning in, score is 20-7, Bulldogs with a 13-point lead against the Highlanders. Kaiser and Hess, the only two Highlanders to score. It's going to be rough because it's going to be rough because they really didn't get a lot of shots up, a lot of turnovers. We really haven't seen if anyone's truly in a slump yet besides Boston. So I would look to go to Kaiser, as you have been, to kind of get your shooters. Dasaway and Brown and Hess are all amazing shooters. Try to get your shooters open. When Reed's in the game, because I believe she has 2 fouls. They took her out, I think about 2 minutes left in the second. You had chances, but now she's most likely back. This is where you gotta go for the shot. She's not gonna start the half.
But she will definitely come in soon.
So she's gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Right. You have to take advantage of all the opportunities you can get. You have to take advantage of those 3-point shots, those mid-range shots, because she's not going to let you in the paint at all, especially with the way she's been playing.
As they were getting ready to start the second half, players on the court, looks like a discussion.
See who has the ball to start the second half.
There's a little confusion from the officials. I believe, since, Highlanders won the tip-off.
But there was a jump ball, I'm pretty sure.
They're what,
But they're going to rule it, New Albany ball.
Yeah, the Bulldog, that's going to be another big problem here. They get first possession with this 13-point lead.
If you're the Highlanders, you cannot let them get any momentum here on this first possession. They need to play lockdown defense here.
Looks like Burke will inbound for the Bulldogs. Ready to start this second half of basketball. Inbounds the ball to Roland. Pass to Treat. Treat working on Bosco. Gives to Jackson. Then to Burke. Pass to Roland. Back to Burke, left wing. Drives in, stops, gives to Jackson. Pass out to Roland. Ball to Treat. Inside pass to Jackson. Mid-range shot from Jackson. Off. Gets her own rebound. Shot again from Jackson is off. Rebounded by Burke. Pass to Roland. Drives in, puts up the shot, and it's going to be fouled by Kendall Brown. 2 shots for Roland.
The Highlanders got lucky there. None of those shots fell. They played pretty good defense up until that foul on Roland.
Saying another big thing, grab your rebounds. They had 2 or 3 offensive,
2 offensive rebounds.
2 offensive rebounds from that sequence. And the first free throw from Roland is good. Increasing the lead, I believe, to 14.
You don't see that very often from a rebounding team like the Highlanders. Usually they're pretty good about getting all the rebounds.
Second free throw from Roland is off. And it's going to almost go out of bounds. See where it saves it, gets to Bosco. Pass to Gasway, brings it past the timeline. Hand off to Kaiser. Kaiser stops, pulls up for 3. Off back iron, and rebounded by Howard. Treat has it. Gives it to Burke. Back to Treat. Pass to Jackson, top of the key. Back to Treat. We're about 6:50 here in the third. 21-7. Bulldogs still with the lead. And Kendall Brown with a steal. And reach and foul on Burke. Almost got the ball right back. Great positioning by Kendall Brown.
It's a rare turnover from this New Albany offense. They've been playing very efficient all game. The Highlanders have to take advantage of this opportunity.
So I don't know what Coach Champagne said during that halftime, but if it was anything like that, just get in passing lanes when they kick it, when they're in the paint, try to kick it out. I mean, more of it.
Right, the Highlanders have to take advantage here.
Bosco has it. Gives to Kaiser. Pass to Brown. Brown drives in, and it gets denied by Naria Reed.
There's that defensive presence. You can't get in the paint when she's there.
Roland has it. Gives to Treat. Inside pass to Howard. Foul and one. Wow. Journey Howard and one.
The Bulldogs came out firing on all cylinders. The Highlanders have to stop them here.
Sounds like Keaton Kaiser a little upset.
First second. Team second.
Just
Johnny Howard basket.
a timeout called. 7:20 to 23 right now. Bulldogs just came out. Great defense and one by Howard. Looks like we might get more of the same.
Right, the Bulldogs have been playing very good offense thus far, especially with the offensive rebounding that happened there on that last possession. And then with that shot they got there with the foul, the Highlanders cannot allow the Bulldogs to get those kind of opportunities, especially with this kind of lead that the Bulldogs have.
I was saying, after the foul, I believe the foul was on Kendall Brown. Keaton Kaiser went over to Coach Champagne, a little upset. I mean, the big thing about officiating, it's very different from what the fans see into what the actual players think to themselves. But it's very hard for the officials to see everything, so we don't know what we saw, but you got to give credit where credit's due.
Right, right. And if you're the Highlanders, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you here. You have to stay calm and try and work out a comeback here. There's still plenty of time left in the game. Stay calm, play the offense, play cool, play crisp, limit the turnovers, and everything.
And back to the action. Journey Howard will have one free throw. Looking to increase the lead to 17. Free throw by Howard is off front iron. Rebounded by Seaworks, gives to Gasaway. 6:15 here left in the third. Kaiser gets stuck in the corner. Gets to Gasaway. Gives to Kaiser. Kaiser taking her time. Looks like Kaiser trying to get something set up. Finally gets the ball to Gasaway. Guarded by Howard. Pick by Brown. They're going to call any, I believe, a legal pick on Kendall Brown. Kind of pulled her elbow out.
They can't play on offense like that. They have to be better on offense. Limit those mistakes.
Roland has it for the Bulldogs. Gives to Jackson. Jackson got it by Gasaway. Gives it to Howard. Inside pass to Reed. Huge size mismatch. And a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Lainey Seawards. I mean, right there, Reed has such a size advantage over Lainey Seaward. I mean, that's what you got to do when she's in the game. Keep trying to get the ball inside to her.
Right. That's a 7-inch mismatch there. Reed's going to use every bit of her size advantage there. And she showed it there.
Treat to inbound for the Bulldogs. Gives it to Reed. Then to Jackson. Ball to Howard. Howard drives in, loses the ball. It's going to be off Keaton Kaiser. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
It's great defense by Keaton Kaiser there. It's a rare mistake by the New Albany offense.
As something we said at halftime, she's always been a good defender. Inbounds the ball to Reed. Gives to Jackson. Ball to Howard. Then to Roland. Back to Howard. Inside pass to Reed. Gets double teamed in the paint. And a foul on the floor again.
The fact that Reed was even able to get that ball is amazing. Her size advantage is crucial here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 3 fouls on Seward. You think they would look to go to Stella Husky right here, but they're going to keep her in.
It could be a little risky or it could pay off.
Yeah.
Treat inbounds. Inside pass to Reed. Puts up the shot and it's good. Easy baskets by Naria Reed. Seward cannot stop that.
She had 3 Highlanders on her right there, and she still makes the basket look easy.
Bosco has for the Highlanders. Gives to Seaworks. Guarded by Reed. Gets the ball to Gasaway, and Gasaway knocks it. And that is actually, it's going to go to the Bulldogs.
No.
That's actually the wrong call. That ball clearly went off Gasaway.
Right, I agree. But again, if you're the Highlanders, you have to take advantage of this possession on offense, especially, like I said, with the deficit they're facing. They have to get some form of points on the board here.
Crowdish checks in for Roland. Bosco inbounds the ball to Kaiser. Kaiser step back jumper, off back iron, rebounded by Jackson. Gives it a treat.
That's rare. You don't see Kaiser miss a jump shot like that often.
Inside pass to Reed. Double team again, and a clean dish. Wow. I mean, that was the crowdest. 3 Highlanders went on Reed and did the smart thing, get to an open teammate. Easy basket for the Bulldogs. 27-7, 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. 4:30 left in the third. Bosco, hand out to Seawards. Seaward wide open, doesn't take the shot. Gives it to Bosco. Gives the gas away. Bounce pass to Kaiser. Kaiser drives in and gets stuck in between 2 Bulldogs. Foul's gonna be called.
It's a great job by Kaiser drawing the foul there. They need these free throws to mount any form of momentum.
Let's say, and they're scoreless in the third too. They've let roughly 4 minutes go by, still have yet to score.
It's impressive defense by the New Albany Bulldogs.
First free throw from Kaiser is good. First points of the game.
In the third quarter.
Rather. And it's going to be Kaiser. I believe it's actually going to be her first points of the half.
First points of the half for any Highlander at this point. They need these.
Second free throw from Kaiser. Off front iron. Ball gets knocked around. And Bulldogs come up with it. Fast break, Rowan. Bounce pass to Jackson. Shot is up, off. Offensive rebound by Crowdis. And then they're going to call a foul on Kendall Brown.
That was a great offensive opportunity there for the Bulldogs. It was good defense by the Highlanders. You just can't foul. You have to limit those fouls.
Saying Hess will check in probably for Brown. Free throws by Crowdis. First free throw, in and out.
That was the 4th foul on Kendall Brown.
I'm saying, like I said, she checks out of the game for Mandy Hess.
Mandy Hess back in the game.
Crowdis' second free throw is up, and it's good. Back to a 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. Bosco has the ball, gives it to a wide open Hess. Hess doesn't take the shot, gives it to Bosco. Bosco to Kaiser. Kaiser gives to Bosco, hand off to Hess. 3 is off, rebounded by Reed. Roland has the ball for the Bulldogs. Brings it up court quick. Guarded by Gasaway. Picked by Reed. Pass to Crowdis, right corner. Crowdis gives it to Jackson. Jackson to Roland. Gives to Howard. Howard passes it again to Roland. Bulldogs now slowing down their offense. Roland drives in, puts it up, and good.
You can't afford the New Albany Bulldogs that kind of offensive opportunity if you're the Highlanders. She was wide open there.
And Bosco goes quick. Gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser drives in, puts up the shot, and it's blocked by Jackson. Oh no, and Reed is down. Injury timeout.
That would be a huge loss for the New Albany Bulldogs if Naria Reed were to exit the game.
As I believe she hurt her knee on the way down.
It looks like Kaiser crashed into her knee driving in there.
As after the rejection by Jackson, Kaiser, I believe, fell into Reed. They both went to the ground. I believe she hurt her right knee. Hopefully she's okay.
That would be a huge offensive and defensive loss for the Bulldogs. She's been crucial for them tonight.
I say Bulldogs ball. Jackson inbounds to Rollins. Full court press for the Highlanders. Pass finds Crowdis. Gives to Jackson. Hand off to Treat. Treat gives to Jackson. Jackson drives in, puts up the runner. It's good. 2 more points for the Bulldogs. 8-32. Bulldogs running away with it. Bosco goes quick for the Highlanders. Puts up a tough layup. Almost went in. Foul is called. Bosco will go to the line. If that would have went in, that would have went in.
That would have been nuts.
That momentum would have gone straight to the Highlanders.
Right. It's insane, though, to think about. The only points that the Bulldogs have afforded the Highlanders have come from the charity stripe in this second half here.
And Fosco misses her first free throw. I think she missed her other 2 attempts at the free throw line. Has yet to make anything from the charity stripe.
You know she's going to be disappointed in herself after this particular game.
And she goes 1 for 4 free throw wise, 32-9, 2:24 left in the third.
That is, in fact, her first point, Fosco's first point of the day.
Wow. And Kendall Brown will check in for Stella Husky. Still in foul trouble. Jackson has the ball for the Bulldogs. Stops, gives to Rowland. Rowland gives it to Treat. And the ball is loose, saved by Crowdis. Gives to Jackson. Treat has it, guarded by Foskel. The ball is poked by Foskel, saved by Rowland. And lane violation for the Bulldogs, Floyd Central's ball.
That was a great defensive possession by the Highlanders. They need to keep that up for the rest of the second half.
Fosco has it. He's only scored 1 point tonight. Gasaway has it right wing. Inside pass to Brown. Brown kick out to Hess. Top of the key 3 from Hess. Off front iron, rebounded by Treat. Highlanders ice cold this quarter.
They've been ice cold really all game. They have to start converting on offense.
And a turnover, ball goes out of bounds, going to Highlanders. That is true. I mean, a lot of their points, I believe, has come from the free throw line. So a lot of just jump shots and shots in general just haven't gone down.
They've hit 1 3 all game, if I'm not mistaken, right, Zach?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that came from Kaiser in the first.
Yep.
Gasaway has it. Gives it to Brown. Brown to Gasaway. Gasaway to Foskel. Foskel drives in, goes around baseline, gives it to Gasaway. Doesn't get the ball to a wide open Hess, and it's stolen by the Bulldogs. Crowdis has it, and stolen right back by Keegan Kaiser. Foskel has it. Foskel drives in, handoff to Brown. Brown drives in, and that is twice. And a jump ball is going to be called, and that is twice. Gasaway and Brown both passed up a wide open Mandy Hess from 3.
They can't miss those opportunities, especially with the kind of shooter that Hess is. They need those opportunities from the outside. They need to get as many points per possession as they can.
Saying Lenny Seward checks in for Kendall Brown. Foskel has it. And whistle is blown. It's going to go the other way. Offensive foul on the Highlanders.
They can't afford those kind of fouls on offense.
40 seconds left in the third. 32-9. Bulldogs still with a massive 23-point lead. Treat has it. 30 seconds and counting. Treat gives to Rowland. Hand off to Howard. And stolen by Keegan Kaiser. Kaiser pump fake, gets her in the air, throws the layup. Rebounded by Howard, 10 seconds. Treat has it. What a blown opportunity by the Highlanders.
I was going to say that is a crucial missed opportunity to gain any form of momentum. They needed those points, and they needed them bad.
And they're going to call a travel. And 0.9 seconds left. Highlanders have a shot. Going to be a little rushed. Gives to Fosco. Fosco puts it up, and it's off. 32-9.
That was a crucial missed opportunity there on that fast break, though, for the Highlanders. It was a great defensive possession. They just needed to finish it on the offensive end.
So I believe 2 points were scored in that quarter for the Highlanders, and 12 by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Highlanders only had 2 rebounds in the third quarter, and the New Albany Bulldogs had 10.
Wow.
We'd like to give thanks to the following grant writers who made this production possible. Right Choice Home Inspection, Julie Gamble Group, and Matt Lincoln with Schuler Bauer Real Estate.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you and all that you help us do. So we have a 23-point difference here going into the fourth. That blown layup by Kaiser, that's how you know a team is ice cold.
Right, especially when it's Keegan Kaiser. You don't see her miss those kind of opportunities very often, and that was a missed opportunity to gain some form of momentum for these Highlanders. So they need that momentum.
if any point in this game was a deciding factor that New Albany would come out to a lead like this, that would definitely have to be it. They've literally just sucked the life out of the Highlanders.
Right. Their defense has been locked down all night. The Highlanders have not been able to get any form of offense going, especially in the paint with Naria Reed there, shutting down anything that goes up.
And it will be New Albany's ball to start the fourth. Jackson will inbound. Jackson inbounds to Treat. Treat inside pass to Reed. Puts it up, looking for a foul. She gets the ball, loses it, and Kaiser comes up with it. Kaiser gives to Foskel. Foskel to Hess, right wing. Hess drives in. Get to Foskel. Pass to Seward. Bounce pass to Hess. Foul is going to be called on Treat. Hess to the line.
Well, it's some form of points for the Highlanders. They need these free throws.
I say, it's gonna be a rough 7 minutes to try to come back from this one, but this is a start.
Right.
That is the third foul on Treat.
Free throw from Hess is good. And for the first time tonight, Highlanders have made, I believe, their
first free throw of the fourth quarter.
There it is.
Fourth free throw of the game.
There it is.
And there's the fifth one right there.
So Treat has the ball. Treat drives in, puts up the shot, and foul on the floor. Oh, I think they're actually going to give her 2 shots.
See the Highlanders, they're looking for a travel.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you travel if you foul them first.
It's true. It's true.
17 left in the fourth, 32 to 11. Free throw from Treat is in. 22-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Just adding to the damage here.
Treat's first points of the game.
Second free throw is in. Lead back up to 23. Fosco brings it up quickly. Gives to Brown. Brown to Kaiser. Kaiser gives to Hess, right wing. Hess pulls up, free throw line jump shot off. Rebounded by Treats over Foskel. Treat stops, pulls up, and it's in! Wow, Taylor Treat.
Well, the Bulldogs have been hitting from 3 at an impressive clip tonight.
Seward has the ball now. Inside pass to Hess. Good look by letting Seward. Hess 2 more points.
That's the first assist of the game for the Highlanders.
The first non-free throw point since the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. 6:20 left in the fourth as Reed misses the layup, and Seward steps out of bounds going for the rebounds.
That's not something that's happened very often tonight, Reed missing a layup.
Especially a pretty open layup compared, she's been like triple teamed and still made the layups.
Right. Her presence in the paint has been huge tonight for the Bulldogs.
Substitution for the Highlanders.
I'm saying, it's like Kaiser will check out of the game.
Mary Wood.
And quick 3 from Burke, airballed. Ball is knocked back in and saved by Burke. Burke gives it to Reed. Reed puts up the layup, off, gets her own rebound, put it back up, misses again, rebounded by Howard, and gets knocked around. Foul is going to be called. She'll go to the line. Amazing offensive rebounding by Reed.
And
again, she's missing those layups. You haven't seen that very often from her tonight. She's done a really good job getting those boards, though.
Seawart's 4 fouls of the game.
That's, I believe, also, doesn't Kendall Brown also have 4 fouls?
Yeah.
So a bit of foul trouble. 6 minutes left in the fourth. Free throw is good by Howard, 37 to 13. Free throw is good by Howard. 25-point lead for the Bulldogs, running away with it. Bosco gives to Hess. Hess drives in, gets the ball to Fosco. Fosco pump fakes, drives in, puts up the shot, and it's good. Melissa Fosco.
A good offensive possession there from the Lady Highlanders.
Rolling with the ball. Guarded by Maddie Wood. Street has it, drives in, and gets Fosco off her, misses the jumper, rebounded by Hess. Pass goes straight out of bounds. Sloppy pass by Hess.
You cannot miss those passes if you're the Highlanders. You have to take advantage of every single time you have the ball here.
So we Bulldogs ball.
Hess leads the team in turnover today. It's 4 turnovers.
And a quick shot from Treat is in. Wow. No one was guarding her. Easy pass, easy chance to get the shot up, and got the foul.
You cannot play defense like that if you're the Highlanders. I mean, you have to play tight defense, yes, but you cannot allow them to get those extra free throws in.
Saying Kaiser will check in for Seward.
At the line.
Wasn't Treat scoreless entering this quarter?
Yes, entering this quarter until the 6-minute mark.
Wow. Right there from Treat is in. 15-41. Bulldogs running away. Pass to Brown, makes it. Brown puts it up and misses the layup, gets her own rebound. And points for Kendall Brown.
It's a good offensive rebound and a good way to get those putback points.
Roland has it. Guarded by Wood. Gives it to Crowdis. Gives it to Treats. Treat guarded by Fosco. Gets the ball to Burke, the left wing. Roland has it. Inside pass to Burke. Bounce pass. Looks like Treat cut, but wasn't supposed to. Turnover.
Rare miscommunication there on offense for the New Albany Bulldogs.
So a bit of a miscue. 4:39 left in the fourth. 41-17. Bosco has for the Highlanders. Gives it to Kaiser. Kaiser drives in. Foul. And Kaiser will go to the line.
The Highlanders have been able to get some form of an offense going this quarter, at least. That's a plus.
Say guys will have 2 shots. 4:32 left in the fourth. Bulldogs are in a really safe position right now. Kaiser's first free throw is up, and it's good.
Like you said, they've been playing really good defense. The Highlanders have found their offense lately this quarter. And the Bulldogs offense has not let off the gas pedal this whole second half.
That is the Kaiser's first points of the second half.
Wow. They really did lock her down.
And it shows on the scoreboard.
And the second free throw from Kaiser is in, going 2 for 2 at the line that time. And Stella Husky will check in for Kendall Brown. Burke will inbound, and timeout is called, I believe, by the Bulldogs. So a little bit more offensive groove for the Highlanders. It really did come late.
It did come late. It may be too little too late, but we'll see how the rest of this fourth quarter plays out. They have to continue to play good defense no matter what here.
I'll say, and again, I believe after the little injury by Reed, she is back. Kind of blown, I think, like 3 easy layups. It's a bit of a factor, but rebounding is still there, and that is something she's been doing all night.
Right, her size advantage over the Highlanders has been huge tonight, especially in the rebounds category.
I said, did she still hold Stella Husky rebound list still?
Yeah, rebound list.
So Stella Husky really hasn't seen a lot of playing time, but still though.
She comes in every bit, like for a minute or something like that, every single quarter.
But still, even if you're playing for a little bit, if you're that tall, at least you can record a rebound or 2.
Yeah. Well, let's see. She still has 4.5 minutes left. We can see if she can help this offense.
Right, the Highlanders need her rebounding presence. They need her defensive presence as well. They're going to have to do something to lock down Naria Reed. And Treat this quarter, too, has been good on offense.
Yeah.
I'll say, she was scores going into this quarter, but she is just
7 points in this fourth quarter.
So she's come alive for the Bulldogs. Gives it to Roland. Guarded by Wood. Gives it to Treat. guarded by Foskell. Treat gives to Rollins. Pass to Jackson. Gives to Treats. Inside pass to Burke. Puts up the layup, and it's good.
You have to play tighter defense if you're the Highlanders. You can't allow them to take those shots.
Hess has for the Highlanders. Gives to Wood. Gives to Hess. To Foskell. Foskell gives to Wood. Then to Kaiser. Pass, I believe, intended for Hess is stolen by Treat. Treat hands it off to Rowan. To Treat. 3 by Treat. Few steps behind. Off. Rebounded by Hess.
That was a deep 3 from Treat.
Say, a little bit of a heat check. Kaiser has it. Gives to Hess. 3 from Hess, right wing. Off. Rebounded by Reed.
They need these 3-point shots to fall. The Highlanders do.
Burke gives to Rollins, then to Treat. 3:15 left in the game. Gives to Burke. Pick by Reed. Burke puts up in the mid-range. Off. Offensive rebounds. And shot is good. Offensive rebounds and the basket by Nario Reed.
Nario Reed is 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Quick shot is off. Foskell knocks on the ball. Kaiser gets it. Puts up the shot. Points for Keaton Kaiser.
The Highlanders needed that offensive possession right there.
45-21. Highlanders still down 24. Treat has it. Double teams. And timeouts called by the Bulldogs. So Kaiser, at least there's being scoreless, at least going into this quarter, starting to get a little bit more comfortable.
Right, they seem to have figured out this New Albany defense. They're starting to take advantage of open shots and open lanes. They needed the offense they're playing this quarter to happen all game, but I think it's at least something positive.
Yeah, so we got like 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth. 24-point lead. I think it's kind of safe to say. I mean, at the rate at what they're shooting left, Bulldogs are not going to slow down.
No, their offense is not slowed down at all, especially from offense from people like Naria Reed in the paint. That she's snapped her rebound missing streak. She's scoring there on that last New Albany possession.
Like Jackson went down for the Bulldogs. Gives to Treat. Gives to Burke. Burke drives in. Foul is called on the floor. Blocking foul. I got 2:23 left. And Burke will go with the line.
New Albany is in the double bonus, so from now on they'll take free throws.
So yeah, Highlanders do have 10 fouls.
The Highlanders have been in foul trouble pretty much the whole second half at this point.
I said Kendall Brown, Lamy Seward. I mean, even starting the quarter, I mean, it's just been rough and hard.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of hard not to foul when you have such a size mismatch on people like Nario Reed. You have to play tight defense, and that's just what happens.
Bird getting ready for a second free throw. And it's off. And she gets her own rebounds. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson to White. White puts it up off and gets the rebound. Or they're going to call jump ball.
Jump ball.
Nicelle Husky almost got her first rebound in the game.
If you're the Highlanders, you have to get those rebounds. New Albany has been out-rebounding them all night long.
Hess inbounds to Foskell. Foskell has it. Bounce pass to Kaiser. Kaiser, blocking foul will be called. And Kaiser will go to the line.
Kaiser's been finding ways to make the offense happen here this quarter, and he's been helping out the Highlanders tremendously.
2:06 left, 21-46, 25-point deficit here. Kaiser at the line. Free throws up and off. All around the rim, but no good.
This is the first time Sedarius White will be on the court for the game. Picking up her first foul just a second here.
And going over 2 at the line.
It's a rare occasion. Kaiser usually hits her free throws.
They rolling with the ball.
Tries to reverse layup.
3 from Roland, off. It looks like some players are going to see the first time for the Highlanders. I think this is the moment. I think this is what they're going to do. They're going to let the bench unload, see what they can do here in this last minute 46.
This is where you develop your younger players. This is crucial for both young teams like New Albany and Floyd Central.
Let's say Maddie Wood is going to be at the line.
Number 20, Marshall Flowers. Number 23.
Fall School this game has recorded 0 assists this game, which is really crazy.
I'll say we talked about her getting close to the record, but I mean, a playmaker just couldn't make any plays. New Albany comes up with the rebound.
And it's like New Albany knew how close Fall School was to breaking the record.
Walker gives to Crowdis. Crowdis to White. Walker with it. Picked by White. Walker goes in, puts up the layup off. Rebounded by Hess. Highlanders have it. It's going to be knocked out a ball by White. Stay with the Highlanders.
Number 30, Peyton Coker.
The Highlanders need to score here, despite the fact that it's so close to the game being over. They need to have something to take away positive here.
So we got a minute and 16 seconds left in the game. Still a 25-point deficit, 46-21. Bulldogs lead. And again, foul on the floor. So a few more free throws from the Highlanders. Say Bulldogs, they came in. Naria Reed is the player to talk about.
Right.
So she came in, she dominated on the glass, scoring-wise, as a leader for this team, a senior. She came into this rival game, did what needed to be done. It definitely showed on the scoreboard.
Right, she pretty well locked down every single Highlander that tried to go in the paint, blocking them, and then she returned the favor on offense, just bullying the Lady Highlanders in the paint.
Say Howard has the ball, drives in on Wood. Easy points by Howard.
You can't let New Albany speed take advantage of you there if you're the Lady Highlanders.
Hess has it. Gives it to Gaines. Say Hess has it. Gives to Kocher. Gives to Wood. Drives baseline. Shot is up. Off. Rebounded by Crowdis. Walker has it. 30 seconds left here.
New Albany could shoot clock here if they wanted to.
Say Howard has it. Gives to Walker. 20 seconds. Gaines playing tight defense.
Lady Highlanders trying to play for a steal here.
I'll say anger is showing. Hey, yes, Hess going for the steal. 3 seconds left, and that's going to be the end of the game. 48-23. New Albany Bulldogs come in and absolutely dominate this game, winning by 25. Like I said earlier, Naria Reed, she dominated.
1 rebound away from a double-double.
That's insane. How much did she score?
She had 11 points and 9 rebounds.
I mean, that, if you could, as a senior, you did everything you had to do. You led this team. You got your fair amount of points. You walked down Stella Husky, the tallest player on the Highlanders, not allowing any rebounders. As you can see there in the center of the court, they're gonna go home happy.
The Albany Bulldogs girls team going to the middle of the court, stomping on the Floyd Central logo.
Say a little bit of unsportsmanship, but it's a rival game at this point. I mean, it all kind of gets passed. Close to possible, no assists, being so close to the record. It kind of would have been cool for her to set the record for a rival team.
Right.
But how much did she score?
She had 3 points.
They locked down Fosco. They did a great job shutting down Kaiser that third quarter at least until she got a few more points in the fourth. Bulldogs came in, did what needed to be due, and that is the end of the game right there. My name is Joshua Breen, alongside me, Zach Sims and Michael Fowler here. Have a good night, everybody.